Hey there, internets. This is Kyle with another edition of the My Business Launch Secrets YouTube channel. Hope you're all doing well out there today. This is the channel devoted to, for now at least, documenting one man's journey from going from $0 to $1 million and starting a new online business, doing so from scratch and on a part-time basis, as I still have a day job, which I have to go back to tomorrow, and all that jazz. And this is more of a video diary of sorts for myself, as I committed to doing this on a daily basis since I started about 3 months ago now. Apologize that it's not high entertainment value for you, but that's not really the purpose of this. But perhaps there's something useful in some of this content for some people out there, and if not, that's fine. It'll be some good videos for me to have a good laugh a few years from now when I'm sipping Mai Tais on the beach because I'm a multi-bajillionaire or whatever the case is. So with that said, today I've been spending a few hours now. It's freaking late. I need to get to bed, but few hours going in and setting up things within Thinkific, which I'm trying to use to build out my site and pages and courses and memberships. And before that, I was just trying to figure out exactly what I want to even offer initially. Again, the idea here is to leverage an existing YouTube channel that already has a decent subscriber base, and instead of just putting up random videos, actually put up videos that push them to join one of my memberships or buy one of my courses. And there's a ton behind all that, but in any case, I did start to map out that on the old iPad here. So I started thinking about what kind of courses could I offer, and so this is actually kind of a good news story of sorts. So electrical is two courses: electrical circuits overview and physics of solar cells. Both two courses I've taught and taught in a lecture format and have all my old notes from, because this was many years ago that I did that, but I looked back and I did the smart thing and saved all my notes. I have PowerPoint presentations for all those, as well as my handwritten notes of things I was actually, drawing on a chalkboard or whiteboard, whatever the case was at the time I taught this. And so that's good. At least it's a good starting point to have all that material already built out. Of course, now I got to go through the process of actually recording all that and, editing and all that fun stuff. But at least it's there, so I feel more confident, if I were to market those, advertise those or whatever as being courses for people to buy, that I could relatively quickly put those together, since, again, I already have the kind of core content created. I would just need to put it to video. So that's good. So 2 courses there. I've roughly sketched out pricing of $297, which I don't know if that's the right price or not, but that's what I think I'm going to go with. The thing about this stuff, but it's the same for anybody, is if you wanted to learn about electrical circuits, you could go watch videos on YouTube for free, or any of the various universities, MIT, Stanford, they all have their courses online for free, and you can go watch those. But again, I guess the thing I've found in the fact that I've published a bunch of free videos to YouTube on those topics, and I'm still getting views on my YouTube videos, tells me that people are not interested in those other free courses from universities, or at least if they've even tried to look at those, maybe they didn't like the way that specific teacher presented, and that's fine. Everybody's a little different. So I guess my point here is that I'm making a course that you can find elsewhere, but again, I just need to figure out the best way to attract people that would respond best to my style of teaching as opposed to anybody else's style of teaching. And so doing, I want to price it not super cheap to kind of say, oh, well, you could get this for free, so I shouldn't charge very much for it. Because again, I'm not trying to compete with free content. I'm trying to provide a specific kind of angle or hook to get people into my course and ultimately make them pay a decent amount of money so that they'll be motivated to actually go through the course, because that's the whole point. Why would you buy a course if you don't want to use it? And $297, I figured, I don't know, if you're in a university class, obviously the tuition you've paid for that course is a lot more than that. And you could argue that, well, of course, if they're using this to supplement their college course, extra $297 on top of the whatever $2,000 or $3,000 that they are paying for that course doesn't seem like a ton. And even in context of how much people will spend on textbooks, which could easily be $200 or $300 for certain textbooks, I don't think that that's a crazy amount of money to be charging. Even the physics of solar cells one, I thought, I don't know, could maybe even go higher, but I think I'll just keep them the same for now, same price. And yeah, whatever, just go from there. Anyway, then on the right side there is the old membership area. Just thinking about two levels of membership, gold and diamond. I sort of pondered a bit offering like a free membership, because what I want to do is get my little, the main thing is these YouTube video notes, as I've got here again. So I'm going to be creating videos, using writing out stuff on my iPad, right, going through problems basically. And so I wanted to be able to then just like save those files, of course, that I'm writing on, that I create, save them and provide those to people that would want them. And so I initially thought, well, maybe I'll do those as like the lead generation piece. Then that could get tricky, because it's like if somebody's watching a video on one topic and I push them to a landing page, they give me their email. Well, then they also have to tell me exactly like which one of the videos they came in through, so I know which of the notes to give them. So that seemed like it would be challenging. Or I just take them to a generic landing page, say, hey, send me an email and I'll send you all the notes from all my videos. Well, that seems to be giving that away too much. And so again, I wasn't sure logistically how I would do that. So I was like, well, why don't I just push everybody to the paid membership, but say it's going to say, do a free, I got here free for 30 days program. So they sign up for the membership, they get access to every notes file that whatever I'll have at the time, and they can find the one they maybe were specifically looking for. And if that's all they want, they can just cancel the membership and go on about their business. But the hope would be, of course, that they would not just immediately go off, but they would maintain that at least for whatever period of time that they needed this content. And again, if they're taking a class and want to get more info about those specific videos, then maybe they would do that, right? So $27 a month, say they're around for whatever 4 months, that's whatever, shy of $200 I'm potentially making just from each person that stays in the community for a semester. So they're getting the YouTube video notes, and then they're also getting the community site page, whatever, where maybe they can ask their peers questions about whatever the material. And then monthly members only videos, I'm not sure exactly what I was thinking about that, but maybe make additional problem solving videos that I wouldn't post to YouTube, but that would only be available for members. Probably be the easiest thing to do, I guess. Then the second tier would be the diamond membership, which I'm saying was like $97 a month. Maybe I could even go higher on this. So you get all the stuff in the gold, plus you can email questions to Kyle, to me, and I would respond back within some time frame, maybe within a week. Of course, this one I'd really probably have to limit in some way, because I'm not just going to sit there and answer everybody's homework questions every day, of course. So I don't know, maybe that'd be limit 1x per month or something, maybe 2x, I don't know. Kind of depends. Again, it's like at $97 a month, maybe somebody knew that they would be getting access to an expert to answer all their questions. Maybe a bunch of people would sign up for this, and then I'd have like way too many people. I mean, even if I had 100 people sign up at $100 a month, and even if I only let them ask me one question, well, that's 100 potential technical questions that I might have to be answered. Every one of those might take me an hour to think about, solve, and then provide them back some written solution or a video about it or something, I don't know. And then so that seems a little, not sure how I'd completely fulfill on that, but maybe as a starting point, that's something I could offer. And then the third one is monthly live masterclass with Kyle. Topics would vary. Again, here I was thinking of in this case, not doing something even technical per se, but doing other types of classes that wouldn't necessarily be on my YouTube channel, like what are my productivity tools that I use? What are the study methods that I found to be most useful? Any number of kind of related topics that my members would probably be interested in, but it wouldn't really be things that are kind of in the mainstream of the more educational tutorials type of content that I'm putting out. So again, this kind of at least lays out in big broad strokes kind of where, from a monetization point of view, how I think I can monetize the channel I'm putting together and all that fun stuff. And again, I wanted to be sure to build in some sort of a continuity type of thing here. So having the membership, which would be, somewhat longer term, as well as having courses here are important to build in from the beginning, even though it's going to take me a little more time to get it up and going. And then from there, I was just thinking about what does a website need to look like, just so I can have some visual in my head in terms of as I'm going through Thinkific, how would I want to put it together ideally. Now, this is more or less based off a previous site I put together in ClickFunnels 2.0, where frankly, now that I've been in Thinkific Page Builder, I understand why Russell Brunson talks a lot about the page builder in ClickFunnels as being very robust, and it is. It certainly has tons more options of things you can tweak and placement of things. But so I probably won't end up with this exact layout overall, but I think I'll be able to get close enough. Again, have your typical header up here at top. Have some, call to action, join my email list here. Have to think about, I need to figure out how to offer people something for free. People usually aren't just going to enter their email address on some random website for no reason. I wouldn't think anyway. And, here trying to break down a little bit more how they can get plugged in. So this would be the old YouTube channel. This would be, so that this is free, of course. And then they have to start paying here to become a member. And if they want a course, they can start to do that, right? And then another sort of row below that would go into a little more detail of saying, hey, our memberships, so there's actually 2 tiers of memberships. You can get the gold or the diamond page, and then these links would push them to the sales pages for each of those 2 memberships. And then just typical footer stuff down here. So that's the overall plan there. I have started to build some of this out within Thinkific, and I can try to jump over there. Here we go. Go to design your site pages. So right now I just have a coming soon page listed, but I can go to the home page, which I don't think has really much. Oh, well, this is the current home page. This is actually thephdengineer.com. Go check it out now. I just put in a basic lead capture form there for if anybody randomly came across this page and wanted to give me their email address. I'm happy to take it, but it's more of a coming soon type thing. The actual home page, I guess I have to edit. Yeah, all right. So I don't really have much here because I was just kind of playing around with how this page builder is sort of put together, and some things are a little wonky, honestly, and I don't really like these image sections. I'm going to take that out. But, I got banners you can add. So I was doing this on my desktop earlier, but so you add different sections to your page. You can add calls to action, frequently asked questions, information about the instructor, lead capture, pricing options, social proof, text and media. Some people said this text and media section is something like you can have a lot more control over. I haven't even looked at it, but maybe you can actually put in some custom coding here. I'm not sure. So there's HTML coding. So you can do a direct HTML coding if you wanted in there. Various other things you could try out. So still haven't figured that out entirely. I was kind of busy just looking through some of the other settings. So anyway, I was kind of going through some of the settings and other things, trying to figure out what to do here. And I haven't gone through even building communities. I did upgrade to the option that allows you to do memberships, because that's not part of the free package. So I'll have to get in here to create the 2 membership levels and set up the courses, then do bundles. You can't upload videos directly to Thinkific, which I guess is what you do for all your course material, or you can use YouTube, link to YouTube. So, fun stuff there. All right, so I think that's about it for today. I'm using the old OBS Studio app here today. I'll see if I can edit this in the same way I've been editing some of my other videos, still with TIMEBOLT, and running those through DaVinci Resolve, do some minor audio tweaks, and then get it published to the YouTubes. But for now, my holiday weekend is over. Back to the grindstone tomorrow, and just see what the rest of the week brings us. Hope you're all doing well. Keep on kicking ass, taking names, and I'll see you next time. Peace.